Good morning, guys. Today is day one of the FLW Toyota Championship here on Lake Cumberland. It's an entry fee paid event. We're fishing for $200,000 first place. I think $40,000 second place. It goes down to 40th place. Welcome back to Fishing with Nordbye, guys. We're out here at Guntersville Tackle today. I am gearing up, packing the boat. We're heading to Lake Cumberland for the official practice for the Toyota Series. I'm getting a few extra baits I might need for Cumberland. I don't fish too many Clearwater rocky lakes anymore, like Table Rock and Ozarks, where I moved down from in Missouri. Getting a couple of these guys, DT10's crawl pattern. Getting a couple rock crawlers. Got a red craw and this one right here, molting crawl. And we got the mini rage tail. I don't throw the mini rage too often. And then we got some floating flies. We're gonna be throwing those around. Got some sweet flies that got tied up for me. Then we got some weed guards on our Ned rigs, our Ned heads. So we should be all stocked up there. Just a little bit more specific tackle than I normally throw here on Guntersville. We're gonna go pack the boat, head up to Cumberland, get started. Let's go. Just got some baits tied on. We got a rig tied on. I tied up something I've never used before. We're gonna try it out, a floating fly. So I'm gonna fish that in like 15, 20 feet down there. A little hand-tied fly. Got my spinner bait. We caught him on really good in the last practice episode on Cumberland you saw. He's decent. Not as big. Oh, that's a stud. Oh my, that's a stud. That's the largemouth we're looking for. Love this color, turtleback blade. Yes. Oh, he might be bigger than that last one, man. No. Another boat flip. He's about the same size. He doesn't have the gut. Jerk bait, little red bandit crankbait in the murky water. We got a jig, a beaver, a finesse worm, and old Ned. So we're rigged up, finishing packing up the boat. Gotta grab my oil, and we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna head out at 1:30 in the morning. Again, super early. So you're gonna see us at the lake early in the morning at daylight, hopefully. Praying for no troubles along the way, safe travels. Nothing going out, no bearings, no wheels, tires. Hopefully everything makes it. 4 hours away. Go catch some big old Cumberland bass. I'm excited. We're probably gonna start up the river in the murkier water, see if we can find some largemouth, because I love fishing for largies. Let's go get them. Just pulling up to Lake Cumberland. Check this out. Look at the temp. 33 degrees, 7:15. 33 degrees, guys. This is the coldest I've been out this year. Super chilly. We're putting in on this little ramp here. It's kind of just a ramp in the side of a channel, and I got 15 minutes before I can even put in because of the Cumberland pre-tournament rules. Water's off limits before 7:30, and I got to get off the water at 5:22. So we have about, I don't know, 10 hours to pre-fish today. I'm gonna try and find him. I'm excited. I'm probably not gonna set the hook much today. We'll see if I do. Let's get out there. Okay, guys. Super early. Fog's still coming off the water. We're back here in a little cut. Just had 2 bites. I've been fishing a spinnerbait and a red crankbait. No bites. So I threw a jig, drug it slow. I was seeing fish on live scope. Drug that jig off the drop slow. I had 2 bites within 30 yards. So that's a good sign. We're gonna keep going after him. I didn't set the hook. The thing about not setting the hook is you literally don't know how big the fish is. It could be a little 7-incher like this guy. I didn't set the hook on him, but he got hooked. Or it could be a 3 or 4 pounder just barely swimming off with it. So this guy was really aggressive. He felt a little bigger than I thought. Definitely bigger than 8 or 9 inches. That's the risky tech, not setting the hook. You don't know how big they are. Another one that didn't get off. He's probably almost a 15-inch largemouth. I don't think he'd quite measure, but he might. So didn't mean to, I didn't even set the hook on him, he just stayed on. So I'm gonna throw him back. Yeah, I just ate some lunch. It's 2 o'clock, it's 2:30 right now, so I have 2.5 hours left to practice. And guess what, guys, I haven't filmed anything. I've had 34 bites, and I accidentally hooked those few. I just moved to a new area, and I set the hook on this one. It's a spotted bass. He's chunky spot, 14, 15 inches or so. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep not setting the hook. It's just been a while. I haven't hooked one since, like, I don't know, the 8th bite. And wow, 34 bites, guys. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty good. I know a couple of them were big. Other than that, I don't know how big the rest of them were. So we're gonna get back at it. 2.5 hours left of day 1 pre-fishing. Okay guys, day 2 of practice. It was 27 degrees this morning, super cold. I'm up the river again. I'm looking for largies, just found one. Actually got 3 bites in a row. Decided to set the hook, see what kind of quality they were. But we're gonna keep fishing around here. I'm fishing some, I don't know, chunky rock, falling down transition spots. It's got some laydowns and stuff as well, and some brush sticking up. Now I'm flipping a little jig in there. Caught him. Let's see if there's some more. There we go, guys. That's a keeper largie right out of this bush on the jig. Woo, 2.5. See you, buddy. There we go. Mark this spot. Smoked it. I watched him eat it on live scope. There's one. One just smoked the old swim bait. Little guy. But better than none. We're catching a few at least. I'm way back here and I'm not planning to make a run this far unless I catch some good ones or catch some more, get some decent bites. Fish it a little more, see if that's the case. Shoot, he's still on there. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one too. How's he still on there? Dang, guys. It's a real good one. Yeah. Should not have set the hook on him. Okay. That is another Cumberland stud largie. Close to 3 pounds probably. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Yep. Alright. That's 2 largies down this stretch. Trees in the mud. And both of these largies weighed over 2 pounds. That's a good sign. We're going to have to not set the hook on the next ones we catch. This is 20 minutes from where I've been catching them, guys, where I got 45 bites yesterday. So that's the reason I set the hook on a couple. It's going to be hard to convince me not to go where we were yesterday. And 20 minutes away, I can hit both places in the tournament, but I just want to make the best choice. I know there's good ones at that other spot, and that's a lot of bites. Oh my gosh. Can't even reel my lure in without getting a fish on it. That's a good problem to have. They're all largies. That one's too small. They're all largies, and they want the jig. They want the jig. Well, I'll mark this spot. There's a good one. I got a good one on here, guys. This thing is big. Let go, fish. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Let go. He won't let go. He feels heavy. My rod's bending. He will not let go. Oh my gosh. I gotta get, oh, he took me around a tree. Should've just set the hook on him. Took me around a tree, and by the time I tried to pull him out, he snapped my line. Wow. That was a 5-pounder. That thing was huge, guys. Wow. All right, let's mark this spot too. Guess I will have to come back in this slip for a little while. Okay, got a tiny jig on now. The last fish that was wrapped around that tree that I caught, I really should have retied. Wouldn't have broke off that big one just now. Didn't want to catch him anyway, but didn't want to break my jig off on a tree. Just would not let go of it. I was pulling up on him and everything. That's how you know they want it. They want the jig. Got one, guys. Woo, I'm in a whole nother cove. First fish I've gotten bit by. First hook set. He would not be a keeper, but real close. Real close. Gonna go ahead and put him down as a medium-sized small fish. They're loving the jig today. Tried throwing the spinner bait and all this brush. They don't want it. They don't want it today. Giant. Right up next to these boulders. Big old boulders in the water. That's a baby though. Gotta get a bigger one than that. Another one, guys. Had to see if there's a keeper back here. That's real close to a keeper. Ooh, yeah, I think he'd keep. Little 15-incher. See? Sweet. Decent little guy. Again, I caught him on live scope, believe it or not. He was sitting right on top of one of these boulders, and I saw him sitting there. Before I went over it, I dropped down. There he was. Guys, this lake is sweet. There's some really cool looking stuff on here. These big old bluffs. Big old boulders coming out. Nothing along here yet. Didn't think I was going to come back here in the tournament, so I went ahead and set the hook, and it's a 3.5-pounder. Whew. That's a pretty fish right there. It's right up in one of those trees. Dang. That was a good one. Little spotty on the bluff. That'll keep on tournament day. If I need a spotted bass, you gotta find you a few spots where you can catch some little keepers like spotted bass, and that way you can weigh in a limit if you only got 4 keepers, a couple hours left on tournament day. So I always like to find these areas with spotted bass. Caught 2 along here. You didn't see the last one, I had my camera off. And another one. That spot will go 13 or 14, really. Decent spot right there. Sweet. Pull up, catch fish. Another one, guys. I just want to see how big these fish are. Not too worried about hurting a few spots, because where there's one, there's 50 spots. So catching a couple isn't going to hurt anything. And I know there's a bunch. I didn't set the hook on the last one. That's back to back to back. Spot, 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 spot. Lots of spots. Oh my gosh, another one? Wow. Another spot, guys. They're loaded along this wall. Oh my gosh, there was another one right there. No way. Alright, I'm just gonna reel. I'm not even gonna set the hook on him. Oh, so many spots along this wall. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love it. Wow, I can't believe I found this spot. There's literally so many bluff walls that look like this on this lake. And this is the first one out of probably 50 I've hit where there's a bunch of fish on. And there's a bunch on here. So I'm fishing another bluff. It looks just like the one I caught those fish on. And I haven't even got a bite, guys. I just wanted to show you how tough it's been, really. The fish are really schooled up together when you find them, but there's a lot of dead water. Few and far between the fish are. So this bluff looks even better than where I just caught them. Nothing. Not that far away from it either. Good morning, guys. Day number 3 of practice. It is freezing cold out here. I'm at the boat ramp. It is time to put in. This is where we're taking out of Burnside. Gonna be fishing around the ramp today, trying to figure something out. Had a pretty good day 2 of practice yesterday. Had 25 bites or so. Set the hook on about half of them. Got some footage for you guys to see. Today we're going after smallies near the ramp. Maybe within 5-10 minutes of the ramp, just in case the largie pattern doesn't pan out. But man, first 2 days of practice, 70 bites, guys. 45 on day 1, 25 yesterday. That's pretty good. Hopefully we can capitalize on that in the tournament. Sounds like people are struggling. The guys I'm staying with, Laker Hal, he caught a few good smallies, but it's tough. And Ethan Green, I mean, they both fished down towards the dam. They caught a few good smallies, but it was really tough. So who knows if they're telling the truth or not. I told them what I caught, but I didn't tell them how many bites I had. It's a big tournament. Let's go get them today. Woo! All right, guys. It is so cold. You can see my breath. I don't know if you can see the snowflakes falling, but it is snowing right now. Look for them. You might be able to see them. It's snowing. It's so cold. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had 7 bites all day. 7 bites. Way slower day than I had the last 2 days. I've been fishing kind of around takeoff, around Burnside here on Cumberland, and I caught 1 3.5 pound largemouth, a 2.5 pound smallmouth. I had 5 other bites. I shook them off. I caught 1 2 pound largemouth, so I shook 4 off. But tough day 3 of practice. Super cold. The high today was like 39. It's been snowing and raining and sleeting all day. It's supposed to be 21 degrees in the morning for start of day 4 of practice. So we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Good morning. Day number 4, final day of practice. We're getting snow off the boat, guys. We're making snowballs and throwing them at Cal Lane. Hey, time to catch some smallmouth. Let's go, let's go. Hopefully it's gonna get the smallies biting. We're gonna see. We're getting out early. Started launching about 10 minutes ago. Practice time opened, and I'm about to use Laker Hal's heater, and we're gonna put the heater on my graph mounts because I can't even put my graphs on the boat right now because of how much ice is on these. So should have put the tarp on last night, but the boat was soaked, snowy already from fishing all day yesterday, so I didn't worry about it. It's gonna be cold, high of 35 today. It is cold right now, but we're gonna go out there all day, hopefully get on some fish, show you guys what we get when we get out there. Let's go see how Laker's doing. Here's his setup. What's up, Laker? How you doing?
Man.
How you feeling this morning?
Hey, feeling great. It's time to catch a smallmouth out here.
It is. Back in the old
deck right here.
Back in the old Blueberry.
I don't think I can get my live wells open.
Oh, well, you don't need to put any in there today.
No, look, seriously, it's like legit.
Stuck. Look at that heater he's got. I need to bring mine from ice fishing. What's up, Ethan?
What's going on?
How you doing today?
About to go fish in the snow.
Yeah, crazy. That's how it's done right there. We're thawing out the graphs. The mounts for the graphs. How's your boat looking this morning, Cal?
Hey, she's a little frosty this morning.
A little frosty?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that.
Hey,
Cal's getting dirty on them.
No, we're gonna go throw some top water action this morning.
Yeah,
Snow.
some top water, eh?
Yeah, them big ones like to come up when it gets all snowy. They get a little frisky.
All right.
So
Well,
we'll try it out.
he's going top water bassing. Woo! Let's get him today. I don't know about you guys, I'm a little hot. I'm gonna take the gloves and the hat off. The snow's not too cold today. Had 4 fish. Pick up my jig and drop it. I couldn't even set the hook on them if I wanted to. Got one, guys. Decent, largy. Probably 2.5. Channel swing. Sweet. On the jig. Another one on the jig. Got one, guys. I threw everything at him. Finally got him on the crankbait in between these bridge pillars. Boats all around, looking at me. Huh, we figured a little something out. They're suspending on these bridge pillars. They wouldn't hit my Alabama rig, they wouldn't hit swim bait, they wouldn't hit my jig, they wouldn't hit a drop shot. So I picked up the crankbait, caught one, second cast. I can see them on live scope sitting right next to the pillars. That's how I know they're down there. My line is shredded. Gotta retie. Alright guys, I just caught one. The boat behind me, so I didn't want them to see it. But we boat flipped him. They didn't see me flip him. Caught him on the old rock crawler. So that's a good sign. Smoked it. Bumping the bottom. Another one on the old crankbait. Just a giant spotted bass. I hooked him in the forehead. Baby. Not catching me today. That's only my 5th bite so far. Only got a couple hours left to fish. Everybody says throw a rock crawler. I've thrown 3 different colors today. It's the only one I've got bit on. Caught 2 on it. Good morning, guys. Today is day 1 of the FLW Toyota Championship here on Lake Cumberland. You had to finish top 25 points in your division to qualify for this event. I finished 24th, thank the Lord. So we're here, we're fishing. It's an entry fee paid event. We're fishing for $200,000 first place. I think $40,000 second place. It goes down to 40th place. Sunrise about to happen this morning. Beautiful. God is good to us, guys. We been practicing for 4 days. We had an off day yesterday, and we're out here getting ready to fish. I'm gonna be putting my ski mask on, making a little run this morning. It is 22 degrees. My eyelashes are freezing. It says it feels like 11 with the wind chill. It's so cold, so cold. But we're gonna go out here and get them. We got fog coming off the water. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a fog delay though. It looks pretty nice out. So I'm excited to go out there and catch them today. We ran into a few this week. We shook a few off this week. I'm hoping boats aren't loaded in the area. We found a few fish. You never know. Ooh, we found a few big ones. You saw in the practice video. And that might be where we're going to start. So we're gonna spend some time there. Water has cooled down a lot since I caught those fish and had those bites. It's been 5 days in the 2 different areas. So we're out here today fishing with Chris White. You ready?
Let's go get it, buddy.
All right, Chris from Indiana. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm excited. Bunch of boats here today. Let's go catch them today. Stick with me. We're gonna have some fun. Let's go get them.
Ready or not, man, ready or not. than a four-leaf clover.
We did make it safe. I'm gonna put this net here. If you want to hand me that light, we'll go ahead and throw it up. What a cold run. So cold. Thank you. I think I'm gonna grab my other gloves out of that compartment real quick before we start. Man, it's slippery on this boat. Be careful when we go to net. The water was at that bigger rock about 8 days ago. It's dropped so much. I haven't been in here since Saturday. Yeah, 6 to 8 inches a day. Got one. Net. Watched him on live scope eat it. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Got him. Please be 15. Probably won't be. Thank you. He might be 15. It looks kind of long and skinny. He is 14 and a quarter. It's like they're sitting out suspended today. Got one net. Come on. Thank you. Ooh, B15. Come on. Thank you. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't know. He's long, isn't he? So was that first one. Oh, he's 15. First keeper of the day. Thank you, Lord. All right. Let some water in. I always tell you guys about this, but they have a natural hole at the top of their mouth right there. Don't hurt their lip. Luckily that one's going. That one's frozen. I'm really surprised nobody drove past us. I wonder if there's a boat back here or not. But I'm excited that nobody did. I know, and I feel like they stopped.
Yeah, there's that one guy that
There's
by
two.
himself
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Yeah. That guy in the green boat, he was back here when I was back here. There's a little run back here. About 20-25 minutes. We're going to be going, unless I catch what we need, we're going to be going 20 minutes further. Way up there. But hopefully we won't have to do that. Right. Big ones living here. Let's move. They were loaded there Sunday, man. I cast like once every 15 or 20 feet and I got a bite like 8 in a row. It's like, oh my gosh. Wow. Told you they were schooling in here. Crazy. We'll come back out and hit them again. We'll let them sit for a minute. They were in this section of trees. The little schoolers were going from here all the way back to that bend and just kind of going back and forth. I was watching them on live scope. They were swimming fast, but they were all smaller. The big ones were kind of camped out in these trees here. Ooh, I got one swimming right here. Alright. I wish we'd have caught those. I wish we'd have caught those. But I'm gonna tie on a sinker. Give them something they want to eat slow. Net. My boat flipping. Woo. He came off right there. Good job, bro. Woo, thank you, Lord. Oh, he came off in the boat. Thank goodness. Alright. Well, he ate the jig. Another one. What's this dude doing? Why's he acting dead? He's breathing. He's just upside down. Woo! Not boat flipping the next one. He almost came off. There we go. What's the spot? Sweet. That'll keep. Yeah. That'll keep. There we go. Just getting back to the ramp, guys. Absolutely brutal day one. Areas I got 70 bites in Saturday and Sunday. Today's Thursday. We got a total of 5 bites today. It's tough. Super tough. Only got 3 keepers to weigh in. We need to sack them up tomorrow. We're going to go head to the weigh-in. All the boats are here. There's Mr. Pringles. Old Greg. Alright. Let's get these big fish to the weigh-in. First largie of the day. Spotted bass. Short and fat. Need a couple more decent bites today. Right there. Alright guys, day number 2, we're out here. Boat 129, I'm out here with Randy. And they're launching boats. It's pouring rain all day till about 1 o'clock today, so I'm not gonna film until after it quits raining. We're gonna switch up the game plan. Not going up the river right away. We're going for some smallies. So we got to catch 13 or 14 pounds, cash a check, 20, try to make top 10. Let's go get them. Well guys, didn't film it all today. Absolutely brutal day, and it's still raining. And that's what I got right here. A tiny little spotted bass and about a 2.5 pound largemouth was all I caught today. Pretty brutal, but we're gonna load the boat, go weigh in my 2 dinks, and take the walk of shame. My fish left me, guys. They left me hanging up the river. It dropped from 48, 49 degrees down to 41, 42 where I was catching them. I did not have another game plan. I put all my eggs in one basket. I went up there at the opposite time today as I did yesterday. Yesterday I went there from daylight till 11:30. Today I didn't go there till 11 and fished for like an hour and a half and they still weren't biting, so made some adjustments, caught a couple fish in new places, and that was it. So we're gonna go weigh them in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching the Lake Cumberland videos. We did catch some good ones, especially in practice, for this lake especially. We're gonna get out of here. God bless you guys. We'll catch you next time here on Fishing with Nordbye.